going on, everybody? Big Mike back here with you once again. And today we're going to go over the results of ROH's Death Before Dishonor show, which was this past Sunday. No. Yeah, it was this past Sunday. Holy crap. And give my predictions for Impact Wrestling's Victory Road, which I believe is this Saturday, which that should be a fun show. So, yeah, let's get started with ROH Death Before Dishonor. One match on the pre-show card, as it was the 16-man Honor Rumble, which basically it's a Royal Rumble. Entrants come in one at a time, try to eliminate each other over the top. Participants: Brian Johnson, Brian Milanes, Beer City Bruiser, Danhausen, gotta love that Danhausen, Caprice Coleman, who has been an announcer lately, so it's been kind of the first time in a while for one of those, Sledge, who's a bit of an up-and-comer, PCO, former world champion, and I believe tag champion as well, PJ Black, the former Justin Gabriel from WWE, I like him, Dak Draper, who we'll see in a little bit, Silas Young, the last real man, Rey Horus, the luchador, Dante Caballero. I don't remember him. I'm sorry, Dante. He might be one of a WWE release, I think. I'm not sure. The name doesn't seem familiar to me. Flip Gordon, who has reverted to his old, I guess, 2015 look, and that he's not a mercenary anymore, although he's still kind of a dick. Joe Keys, a Ring of Honor dojo entrant, so he's, black shorts, just kind of learning. World famous Cheeseburger, an ROH alum, very good to see him. And our winner, Alex Zane, the former Ari Sterling for Cup of Coffee in WWE. I believe he does have some history in ROH, although that was before I was watching. Before his WWE run. And yeah, now he gets a future world title shot, which that should be fun. Alright, first match on the main card. A bit of an odd one, but it kind of does make sense. As Dalton Castle takes on Eli Isom. These two, along with Dak Draper, had at least once, I believe it was either at Final Battle or something else. I forget. They teamed together to try to get the ROH 6-man titles, but failed due to Dalton Castle trying to be entertaining, which is, he's a character. I don't really know how to explain Dalton Castle, but he's something else. Definitely a good back and forth between the two. Isom looked good. Looked like he was going to get the win. Dak Draper shows up. I guess he pulls the ref out, then attacks Isom, and drapes Castle over him. So it does look like we are getting a Dalton Castle Drax Draper alliance, which, that could be cool. I think Draper does need something else, something to set him apart from the rest of the field. Next match is our mystery opponents match, but that got announced early as Tyler Rusk, who took part in the Pure title tournament over the fall last year, take on Jake Atlas, another ex-WWE guy. There was a scary moment in this, and looked like Rust dumped Atlas on his head, And it looks like he suffered a concussion. Thankfully, he walked out alone on his own. Russ got the win. I was kind of hoping Bobby Fish would be in here, but it looks like he's going to MLW, which big get for MLW. Yeah, I think there was a little miscommunication in there, and I hope for the best for Jake Atlas in the future. Next up, a little six-man tag team action as Violence Unlimited, which is Homicide, Chris Dickinson, the former tag team champions, I'll get to that, and Tony Deppen take on John Walters, a bit of a ROH Dojo guy, LSG, who's still kind of coming to his own in the Pure division, and a bit of a surprise as Lee Moriarty, who at this point has signed an AEW contract, which is damn cool. Violence Unlimited in previous weeks called out some Pure wrestlers who would be good in the Pure division for a match. It did look like Violence Unlimited for a while wanted to wrestle these guys, but end of the day, it did turn a little bit more violent, with Violence Unlimited getting the big dub, which, safe to say, was a big. Post-match, I'll give this a thumbs up too. Post-match, we have the members of the Foundation, not all of them, Rhett Titus, Tracy Williams, and Jay Lethal come out, talk up this new generation of Pure wrestlers, and especially putting over Lee Moriarty, because he's been putting in work, let me tell you. Basically saying, you're the future of Pure, you're going to be great. Lee Moriarty, you go over there to the other company and kick butt. ROH hasn't exactly opened that door yet. I hope they do in the future. So, yeah, interesting low six-man. Nothing really super to talk about. That post-match, though, real nice. Next match, tag team match, playa, as the OGK, which is Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, take on Dem Boys, Mark and Jay Briscoe. This was a great, hard-hitting affair. I liked the chemistry between the two teams, and they do have a bit of a long history, but I will not go through that. And I believe it was Bennett who got the surprise roll-up. Best move in, most devastating move in wrestling history. And OGK got the win, so I'm wondering what's going to happen with the Briscoes going on in the future. Because I know they want to build toward a tag team title reign, but we'll see. Maybe OGK get there first. Next up, for the Pure Wrestling Championship, under Pure rules, we got Jonathan Gresham, the champion, taking on Josh Woods. Oh boy, this was a technical masterpiece. Early on, both guys used up all the rope breaks, and initially they wrestled to a time limit draw, which Gresham said, nah, I don't want to beat him like that. That's not what Pure is all about. Let me get another few minutes with him. So time starts back up, and Josh Woods takes the title by submission, which, I did not see coming. I really like Gresham. I don't think this is the end for him. And I think this is just the beginning for Woods. This was a fantastic bout. Next up, six-man tag team action as Shane Taylor Promotions takes on LFI, Dragon Lee, Kenny King, and La Bestia del Ring. It was supposed to be Roosh in this place, but he has since have gone down with a back injury, which he had just had surgery for. So LaBestia got in the spot. It was meant to be Shane Taylor, too, but he got attacked pre-match by Kenny King with a chair. So, Associate O'Shea Edwards came in and replaced Shane Taylor. And he looked good with the rest of STP. That was a hard-hitting, great affair, plenty of near falls. The finish came with Shane Taylor coming out with a chair. I guess the ref was distracted somewhere else. He hits Kenny King with the chair. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Shane Taylor Promotions retained. Does this mean O'Shea Edwards is with the 6-man team now? I'm not sure. And then maybe Shane Taylor goes after a singles belt. I would potentially be okay with that, because Shane Taylor's really talented. Big thumbs up from me. Next up, semi-main event, as we have the tournament finals to crown the ROH Women's Champion. As Roxy, 16? Maybe she's 17? I'm not sure. Takes on Morena Alize. I hope I said that right. These two women worked perfectly together. Lots of back and forth, lots of submissions, lots of dives to the outside by Roxy, in which, please don't hurt yourself, Roxy. Ending came after I forget Roxy's finishing move, but she went for that move. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Winner and new women's champion, Roxy. And her family comes in the ring to celebrate. Nice little celebration. Congratulations, Roxy. I'm going to say this right now. Match of the night. Easily the match of the night. And now it is time for our main event of the evening, as Bandito, the ROH World Champion, takes on Brody King, Demonic Flamita, his former tag partner, and EC3. I will say, to start, match wasn't that great until EC3 was eliminated by Flamita. Oh, this isn't an elimination match, so multiple pinfalls. Flamita eliminated EC3 on a roll-up. EC3 went back in a huff. Flamita and Bandito then teamed up on Brody King, in which they are former tag team partners and former 6-man tag team champions. That ultimately did nothing, as Brody King powerbombed Flamita for the 1, 2, 3. Comes down to Bandito and Brody King, in which Brody King actually does have some wins over Bandito. So they were talking up that a lot. And ultimately, via roll-up again, winner and new champion, Bandito. I will say this was a match of two halves. First half was a little bit of a slow trudge. Didn't really, get up, didn't get interesting until EC3 was eliminated. Sorry, EC3, I do still like you. You're just not that good of a wrestler. And then when Bandito and Flamita teamed up on Brody King, that's when it picked up. That's when it got really good. Got interesting. The intrigue was there. And I felt it. I was definitely rooting for a couple of these guys in this. Glad Bandito won. Match overall kind of over, but still good. So next up, I have my predictions for Impact Wrestling's Victory Road. So if you will just give me a moment. And I will say this card looks pretty good. As so far, the first matchup on the card, we have Decay, the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, taking on Savannah Evans and Tasha Steele. Of course, Tasha Steele, formerly of Fire and Flavor, where we had Kyrie Hogan, who is now on Dark. So it seems inevitable she'll be in AEW sooner rather than later. As much as I would like to say that this is going to be an Evans Steele win, I do like Decay with the belts. It just makes sense to me. And now we got more tag teams coming. And hopefully some inspiration, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Next match, we have Finn Juice, David Finlay and Juice Robinson of New Japan, taking on technically the Bullet Club. As Chris Bay, who is their new entrant, and Hunleko, who is Meng's son, I think? I don't know. I forget. They've been really pushing Bay a lot here. I was hoping he'd have a championship by now, but, you know, oh well. Cannot always win this. But I do believe that the Bullet Club are going to get the win here. As much as I like Finn Juice, I think we got to give Bay some more. Next up, another tag team match, playa. Teddy Long all over this one. We got Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan, a few old rivals, taking on the new team of Moose and W. Morrissey, the former Big Cass. As much as I've been liking Eddie Edwards' stuff, and he's been one of the most over dudes in this company, I think Moose and Morrissey get the win here. I would like to see Moose be the guy to dethrone, you know, whoever the Impact Champion is going to end up being. Whether that be Christian Cage or, you know, whoever it's going to be by the time Bound for Glory comes around. Next match for the X Division Championship, we have Josh Alexander, who has been on a roll lately. Takes on Chris Sabin, a former not only X Division champion, but tag team champion and world champion to boot. So this guy has sold a lot of gold. I think Alexander retains here. I don't think it's quite time to take the title off Alexander. He's been the most interesting thing on Impact lately, and he's just been really good. No women's division match? That's odd. I think Peraza has a mystery opponent again. I could be wrong. Either way, I think Peraza's going to get the win. There's no reason to dethrone her yet. And fine Alamo, we have the Impact World Title match as Christian Cage defends his championship against inevitable Ace Austin. Now, as much as I would like to think that Austin is going to be the guy, like, he honestly should be. He has been awesome. I don't think it's quite time to dethrone Christian Cage. I think that happens at Bound for Glory, along with some surprises. And, I think that's going to be what goes down at Victory Road. If there are more matches announced for this card, I'll get back to you. But for now, I think that shall do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Let me know your predictions for Victory Road. Let me know what you thought of Death Before Dishonor. And you know what? Let's share this all over the place. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can. And let's get this going. Hope to see you guys next time while I review Impact Wrestling Victory Road. And maybe do something a little bit more. We'll see. Hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.